Hello everyone, TAC1421 here. Welcome back to another Pokemon Showdown session. Forgot what I was doing there for a second. This is going to be an OU session, and I have a pretty fun little team. I've been playing this team for a while now. It's probably my most competitive team, and I have lots of... I've been using it a while, so I kind of know its strengths and weaknesses and what it's capable of. I have a Breloom with Toxic Orb and all that shenanigans. We have a Weakness Policy Dragonite, a Charizard, Mega Charizardite X, as well as a Scizor, Infernape, and the most annoying Ferrothorn you could imagine with Iron Barbs Rocky Helmet. The pretty typical stop to a lot of things in the format. Kind of have to have one of those, as well as it has Stealth Rocks and Leech Seed and Gyro Ball. So it's a pretty darn cool Pokemon. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go right into a battle here, and we'll see how the team may do. Right away, we got this new Pokemon, which I forget the name of. It's like, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's like Rock. What is it? Rock Ice type? Was that what it was? I can't seem to scan over it, but I think it's what is it called? Diancie. New Pokemon. I'm pretty positive. I'm gonna go right into Ferrothorn. He's going to go into Golurk. Ferrothorn's a pretty good stop to Golurk. I'm going to go ahead and try to Stealth Rock. I'm probably going to get confused from Dynamic Punch, but I can live one. And as well, if I don't get confused from it, then things will be pretty darn good. He might even go for like a Sucker Punch for some reason. I think he's going to go straight for the Dynamic Punch. Confuse me, get a lot of damage off, but rocks are going to be pretty beneficial, at least for the Thundurus, or Tornadus, not Thundurus. Besides that, they're not going to be, I mean, there's not actually, now that I look at it, there's not too many things on this team that takes rock damage too much, but the gradual damage is nice, and we're probably going to be able to do some good damage with Dragonite at the very end of this. If he ever goes, what is so hard about your decision to go here? I don't understand this. There's the Dynamic Punch. I knew he was going to go for it. How did I avoid it? That's weird. Maybe he has the wrong ability on? I guess he doesn't have that one ability that Golurk gets where he hits for 100%. Alright, well, I'm going to go for... Should I switch into Breloom? No, I'm going to get the Leech Seed up. There's the Dynamic Punch. It's going to do a lot of damage to him. I'm going to get confused. We do hurt ourselves with confusion, which is a little annoying. And I cannot live another one. I can live another one. Barely. But I don't want to risk it. So I'm going to go into Dragonite at this point. I really wish I would have got the Leech Seed off there. That's okay. And he's taking a while to go every time. I don't know why. So we're going to go into Dragonite here. There's the Stone Edge. That is actually pretty darn good, because I'm going to get the Weakness Policy boost up right there. And alright, I'm going to probably just hit him with a Dragon Claw. That should hit it. That should kill him. There we go. Good job, Dragonite. Dragonite doing some work early on here. And is this thing Fairy type too? I think it might be Fairy Rock. Yeah, Fairy Rock. That's what it is. Well, I can't really stay in here. I think the best thing to go into is Breloom. And to be honest, I don't know what this thing is really weak to, because I haven't seen it before. There's a Diamond Storm. Okay. We're gonna get, you know, Toxic Orb stuff back. I'm gonna go for the Drain Punch, cause it's probably the best thing to go for at this point. If he stays in, it should do around 19%. But what can he hit me with? I don't know what this thing gets. Moonlight. That's what he can hit me with. See, I don't know this. I don't know what this thing has. Is the problem that we're dealing with right now. I don't know. It's gonna be ×4 weakness to steel. I'm pretty sure. time. Does it get a Time Sword weakness to Steel? I think so. After this battle, I need to look what this thing's weak to. I need to look what it's. I need to look all this stuff up. Well, let's just go for the Bolt Punch. And yep, looks like a Time Sword weakness to me. So that's good. Knock that thing right out. Scizor putting in work. Now we have a 1 Pokemon advantage right now. I am locked in. This is a choice banded Technician Scizor. So I am locked into Bullet Punch. But we'll have to see what he goes into. I'm guessing Machamp, Lapras. Okay, I'm gonna go for another Bolt Punch. That's a 2-hit KO. Hydro Pump. I don't see an item. I'm gonna go for another Bolt Punch. If he switches, that'd kind of be pretty foolish. I can just come in with a Dragonite later on, and because he's gonna take the damage from the rocks, and I can Extreme Speed. If he stays in, I knock him out. So that's good. So the rocks seem to be pretty beneficial early on. I'm glad I got those up, and Ferrothorn's still around too. So he can probably, he'll die from a Machamp, but it'll get him pretty low with the combination of all that shenanigans. Yeah. And I always have Infernape to clean up as well, so that's pretty good. Pretty happy about that. If this person just goes, I don't know what they're taking so long for. They're either going to stay in, get knocked out, or they're going to go into something else and take a good amount of damage. They're probably trying to figure out if I can 2-hit KO anything else with Scizor, which I probably can, to be honest, if they switch in with the rocks. But now I might want to switch out into Ferrothorn just to sack it. Scizor might be pretty beneficial later on, we never really know. It has a pretty decent amount of speed, and the only threat on his team at this point is really the Tornadus. So the question is, do I Bullet Punch the Tornadus, or do I just get out of here? Now he is going to go into Gold Duck, which is Ice. Oh, no, it's just Water type. I gotta stay in and go for the Bolt Punch. It's resisted, but I just gotta let this thing die. And I'm Life Orb. Okay, good to know. Now I'm going to go into Charizard and go ahead and get the Hone Claws up. And the water's not going to do too much to me. It's going to do neutral damage. Life Orb might put me down to half, around there. I did a lot more than I thought. Okay, so now I'm going to hit things with Dragon Rushes and kill everything. Tornadus is probably Scarfed. Goes into it now. Probably faster. He misses though, so he's going to get destroyed, and that's going to be pretty much game. So that's good. I think I could have dealt with the Tornadus reasonably well. I'm going to... Does Earthquake do more? I think Dragon Rush still does more, and that's going to knock him out. So Charizard did dodge the bullet there from the Hurricane. Type in GG. And that's the first episode of the session. And I hope you guys enjoyed. And I will see everyone in part number 2.